Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5. He's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The hunt! 180!
58, the hunt! Who there? Who there?
The hunt!
Hey, 58 is the mic! Go 58 is the mic! Hey.
The hunt!
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Diggs unable to reel that in, and he might find things a little difficult in this one. He's going to be shaded by Stephon Gilmore, as we know, Charles. That's not an easy prospect.
And no, that's not an easy prospect at all because Stephon Gilmore's got everything you're looking for in an elite cornerback. The speed, the agility, the size. So when you think about having to run routes against him all game long, you're in for a battle all the way through.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it here. This is James White. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go, defense.
First down, here's White. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Brady going to go on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins, and he finds Cook. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Cousins on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The end result, 21 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady gives this to White. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Brady, he's got White here. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and start trying to cover downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incomplete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Play action now. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Brady. It's caught. This is White. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got Sanu. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Brady, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run with White.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 22, Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
It's complete to Diggs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Just like that. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Brady now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. Brady now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady, caught by the tight end Watson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady, and he rifles one incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 about the 4. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Now Cousins, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Brady now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Brady to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Hey, 66.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, it's complete. James White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's White. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's third down. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for White. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Brady going to throw. And a dump off to White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On second down now. It's Cook, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first and 10, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Working out of the gun, Cousins lets it fly for Treadwell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It got his man complete. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 78 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 21, it's second and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Brady going to look to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. And he's able to find Diggs. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Play fake. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
They should have known. They should have known, baby.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's